Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I guess in part one, I'm recording this on Thursday instead of Friday, but just because I got a busy weekend coming up and I want to get this taken care of before I forget later this week. But we posted on Fridays like always, so yeah. Let's get into what I found. Let's open up some cars that I found this week. Starting with this Jurassic World 5-pack. Pretty cool one. I love getting these Jurassic World stuff. This one's pretty cool. There's only 2 castings I didn't really care for this, but the other ones I did. Starting off with this little raptor, which is cool looking, from the newest movie. That's pretty cool. Those feathers, his legs are pretty cool. Not as cool as blue, but this Raptor is pretty cool. So, that's cool. Little dinosaur. Next up is this truck from Fallen Kingdom. I forget what it's called. It's an okay truck. Already had one of these, but this one's a different color, and I thought it was cool looking. So that's pretty cool. A little military kind of truck. So that's pretty cool. Next up is the Unimog from Lost World. Always a cool truck. So I'm glad I got this one. It's cool Unimog to find, so that one's cool. Next up's the Humvee from the Lost World. This matte gray color. Really cool. I like this one a lot. Can't go wrong with the Humvee. This one's just cool. And so yeah. It's a cool Jurassic Lost World car. Next up, from Jurassic Park, the Jeep Wrangler. I love this casting. Every time I see one I don't have and it's a new pack it's in, I always pick one of these up. So, can't go wrong with this Jeep. I've always loved this Jeep. It's one of my personal favorites, so it's a cool Jeep to find, and yeah, pretty iconic Jeep from Jurassic Park, so it's always cool to find. Next up, some moving parts, starting with the 1950 Chevy Suburban. Pretty cool, branded casting for the collection. I love Suburbans, and this is a cool one to get. So that thing's really cool. This opens up. No detail in here, but that's okay. It's a pretty cool truck. No front or rear decal, but nothing too crazy. It's still cool though. I like it. I like the way it looks, and yeah, it's pretty cool. That's a cool 1950s Suburban. Nice to find that one. Next up, this one's really cool. The 2020 Porsche 911 Carrera 4S. I love these moving parts, but I do not like this packaging at all for moving parts. It's hard to open up. It's just not the funnest. Luckily, I opened majority of my cars, so I don't have to deal with the packaging and these. It's pretty cool. These open up. Which is cool. It's a really cool Porsche too. Really glad I found this one. Love that red. Has that front decal, which is really cool. That rear decal, that's all you really need. These rims are really cool. This is a home run for a Matchbox. Really cool. And the moving parts addition with it is a bonus. So this is a cool Porsche in itself. With the moving parts on it, makes it even better. So great Porsche to add to the collection. I love getting Porsches into the collection. So next up in the final moving parts is the 1961 Jeep FC. This thing's really cool. I was really excited to find this. Of course, this is the moving part, which is really cool. Just a really cool Jeep. Love these old school Jeeps like this. Which is really cool. Has that tire right there. This thing's just cool. Really glad I added this Jeep to the collection. This is cool looking. And also want to add too, so really cool. Really glad to add this to the collection. Cool Jeep. Next up, some Mainland Hot Wheels I found. Starting with the Barbie Extra, whatever it is. It's a car that's from Mattel, so from their company with her, so I just gotta get it. Nothing too crazy. It's a Barbie kind of car, so nothing too exciting or crazy about it, but it's still pretty cool looking for a little Barbie car. Next up, this is really cool, the tuned 83 Chevy Silverado. Really awesome casting, I really like this one. I have the blue version of this one, and I think the red looks a little bit better. It could be. Both of them are really cool looking. I can't pick which one. But the Tune truck is pretty cool. Although these square bodies and the Tune one's kind of cool looking. Nothing too crazy, but it's still cool. So I'm glad to find this one. It's a cool truck. Next up, it's a custom 69 Chevy pickup. Cool casting. I hate what they've done to this casting now. Like when it was bigger, but it's so cool looking. I like that paint scheme, just don't like the windshield and that yellow. It's so cool looking though. Different color rims, but pretty cool truck. Can't complain. Next up, it's a Nissan Leaf Nismo RC02 in blue. Pretty cool electric car. The recolor of it came in red, and then now it comes in this like blue color. Blue is cool. I like it more than the red. Rims are cool. It's a pretty cool electric race car. Has no front or rear decals, but that's okay. Still cool looking though. Glad to find this one. Yeah, it's a pretty cool Nissan. Next up is the Mazda RX-7. This is a really cool recolor of it. I'm really excited to find this. Rims are really cool. Love that maroon and gold color scheme. It's a really cool Mazda RX-7. Really like this generation too, and this is a really cool color of this one. So really glad I have this in the collection. I love those rims though. This is a really cool Mazda RX-7. That's a cool one. Next up is the 2018 Camaro SS. Always a cool casting to get. I love getting these Camaros. This is one of my favorite modern Camaro castings. So this one's cool. It's a basic Camaro, but pretty cool. Like those rims. Love that front end. You know, there's no decal, and the rear end's pretty cool. Then there's no any decal, but it's still a pretty cool Camaro to add to the collection. So glad to find that. Next up's a Big Air Bel Air. Always a cool one to find. These are just cool. The rims are awesome. Cool beige style car. Just really cool looking. Cool scheme on it. It's a cool casting. I've always liked collecting this casting, so that's a cool Bel Air, 55 Bel Air, Big Air. Fine. Next up is Lancia Delta Intergrill, something like that. It's a hard Italian word to say. British green though, British racing green, which is kind of weird for an Italian car. But it still looks good on it. It's a cool rally car. Has front decals, which is cool. Side decals are cool. No rear, but has that rally look to it. So that's really cool looking. Always cool to get one of these Lancia. This Delta is really cool, so really cool to find this. That's a cool one to add to the collection. That's it for main lights. Next up, the two Boulevards were holdovers from last week, starting with the 2020 Toyota GR Supra. Really cool to find another version of this casting. I have got one version back in run last year, and I was so excited to get another version of this casting. So this scene's just cool. Has a Toyota racing scheme on it. Rims are really cool. A little front decal and rear decal. This is a really cool Toyota Supra, so I'm really glad to find this. I love it. The new Supra is okay, but it's not as good as the original. I mean, not the original, but the one from the 2000s. But that's a cool casting. Really glad to find that one. Next up, this one's really cool. One of your cars have new castings of this year. 73 Holden Mario GTS. Really cool, and it's a Holden, which is an Australian car brand. Which is just really cool. Just really excited to find this. I thought I was never going to find this because I know a lot of Australians love Holdens, so this is just a cool car. Love that front end. Love the classic muscle car look, even though it's an Australian car company. And those rims are really cool. This is a home run. Really got to pick this up. This is going to fit well in my collection. Just a really cool car. By far my favorite car I found this week. But this is just cool. I was so excited to finally open this, and I have. So this is a great new addition to the collection. And last up, probably the more stranger thing I found this week. Monster Jam Adventure. This seems cool. I'm wrong. I don't put them often because it's harder to collect Monster Jams. That one's with this thing. But they're still cool. This thing's pretty cool. I love that front end. 57 Bel Air look. Rims and tires are cool. This is a cool paint scheme. So I'm really glad I found this. I don't play them that often anymore because I don't have enough room for them, but I had to pick up this one just because I like the way it looks. This is a cool Monster Jam, so yeah. That's what I found this week. Pretty cool haul. Can't complain. Some pretty cool finds and stuff, so yeah, hope you guys like this video. If you want more videos like this, please like, subscribe, and the notification bell. See you guys in the next video, and I'll talk to you guys next time.